Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's biggest launch issues. These are the issues that stand out to me. They are not objective in any way, these are just my anecdotal experiences. So yeah, let's kick off the video with number 1. The flinch, or lack thereof, I think is one of the biggest launch issues with the game, mostly when talking about sniper rifles or DMRs. It's very frustrating seeing sniper glint, landing hit markers on the person providing the glint, and then suddenly getting just railed by a sniper rifle. During the beta, there were moments where somebody would miss me with the Tundra, and then I would look over to where the shot came from, start getting hit markers as I'm strafing, and still get hit. Because they don't have any real flinch that's going to keep them from taking me out. Now, in a longer time to kill game without flinch, if you want to have sniper rifles, you either make them headshot only, completely take away their aim assist, or you could do a much simpler thing, and that is just give them a little bit of flinch. That way, they have to land their first shot, and they have to be faster than you. I don't like being faster than a sniper and still dying. If I see your glint and you're looking at me, and I'm able to start shooting you before you get your one-shot kill bullet off, I think I deserve at least some grace period to get away or to make you back off. I don't think I should just outright win the gunfight. I think one of the nice things about a longer time to kill is that assault rifles don't just melt you halfway across the map like they do in Infinity Ward or classic COD games, really. But because snipers have such an advantage in the one-shot killing department, we really have to give them some flinch so that it rewards speed and not simply just absorbing bullets while you take them out in one shot. I find this annoying with shotguns and DMRs as well. When somebody gets into a mid to close range gunfight with you and you start shooting them first and they have something that can just kill you faster, we're also seeing this with the MP5. The MP5 kills scary fast. And if you're using a lower DPS, clunkier weapon, you're going to get hit marker, hit marker, hit marker, then die. Because their gun is going to be throwing those bullets out a lot faster, a lot more consistently. It's very, very frightening to go up against. And the lack of flinch is bad, because that means you're not as punished for reacting slowly if you have a high damage weapon. I'll repeat that for those of you that have trouble listening. There seems to be a lot of you around the launches of Call of Duty games. So, you are less punished for being slow as long as you have a high DPS or just overall high damage weapon against your opponent. So shotguns, DMR, sniper rifles, any sort of out of balance SMG, which Call of Duty always seems to have. So, this flinch problem needs to be solved. Next thing I'm having trouble with is the connection. Launch night was pretty good, but the next night I was having much higher ping and kind of got a little frustrating. I didn't really like seeing that even when I was playing by myself with crossplay off, I was getting 90 millisecond pings on a Friday evening. That is way too high. So I really hope that's not indicative of what we're going to see throughout the rest of the game, because the night before with crossplay off I was getting 45 to 50 millisecond ping, which is more reasonable to me, but I don't know what's going on there. I also get these little stutters. Sometimes when I'm getting killed or in certain gunfights, the game sort of chugs, and I know it's not my console, so I really would love to know what the hell is going on there. Issue number 3 is spawns. I have a lot of trouble with the spawns in this game currently, especially on the Crossroads Strike map. But just in general, I feel like the spawn logic is messy, especially in non-objective game modes. I'm noticing a lot of instantly flipping spawns, like instantly flipping matches, where the game starts, I run to the middle of the map, and the enemies are already spawning behind me. That is some Call of Duty 4 level flippiness. Now maybe they were scared after Infinity Ward had trouble with the lack of flippiness in Modern Warfare. You know, you could get spawn trapped in team deathmatch on larger maps, which is crazy. There's no reason for it in Modern Warfare. The spawns just would not flip. They would not budge. But now they're budging so often, it's really hard for me to get a feel for things. And it's more apparent now because we have a working minimap, thank God. When I see red dots in front of me, I see some gunfights going on, and then all the red dots are behind me. So that needs to stop. Either I'm pushing up too far, or the spawns are messy, but my friends and I were all saying the spawns are bad, especially on the Crossroads 6v6 map. That map has awful spawns. Just the worst spawns I've ever seen. That map is not Shipment. It should have better spawns. And I'm really scared of them adding Nuketown in 10 days with the spawn logic this messy. The next big launch issue is something that Exclusive Ace has found, and that is that the aim assist still has a problem. Now, it definitely feels better than the beta and alpha, at least for me, but again, it's hard to judge the alpha because I was playing on a DualShock 4 without any of my normal setup, so I don't know. But later in the beta, we had so many weird aim assist issues where the aim assist would seemingly just not work, or it would be really, really strong and fuck me up. I don't know what was going on there. It was completely erratic. Now at launch, there's an issue that Exclusive Ace found where when an opponent is moving in front of you, their little aim assist bubble is massive, and not only is it massive, it absolutely freezes your sight or pulls your sight the other way. So Ace was pulling his aiming stick, his right stick, towards the right of the screen, and it pulled it left. It stopped his sights and pulled them left, and that is unacceptable. We actually have a rare treat right now. We have Exclusive Ace himself here to do a little interview with us about the aim assist and launch issues with Treyarch. So, Ace, how did you come across this? And how do you feel about it?
Now we know that Treyarch specifically employs hosers. The aim assist in this game is downright pedestrian. The entire system's 2-ply. Treyarch, if you're watching this, get your shit together. Fucking figure it out.
Uh-huh. That is too strong. That is awful, because I'm not saying it's gonna help you. Sometimes it might, but for the most part, that's not gonna help you. That's just going to make it so that it doesn't feel smooth to aim at somebody. It's gonna throw you off. Software intervention with your analog stick sucks. That's why I really dislike playing, Red Dead Online or GTA Online and fighting a real player on console, because it's just software interference with my analog stick constantly. We don't need that in Call of Duty. Now, they've already extended the aim assist ranges way past where they normally would be in a Call of Duty game, and I'm guessing that's to do with crossplay, and they're trying to balance mouse and keyboard players fighting console players. Okay, fair enough. But going by Ace's footage, the rotation and slowdown is pretty subtle, and I think well implemented. Even though it has a long range, I don't think it's going to ruin anybody's experience overall. But this, stopping the iron sight bullshit, needs to go, Treyarch. This is bad. This is absolutely bad. And the worst part of it is it feels like it's intentional. It feels like it's intentionally strong to me. Now, I don't think the ramification of the iron sight completely stopping was intentional, but I feel like they're really trying to make your sights track people for you, which is completely unacceptable. No, that doesn't even help a noob, because the noob never learns to aim, and lots of engagements are not benefited by aim assist that much. Because if an opponent is moving quickly or jumping erratically, and your aim assist is trying to lock on, that's awful. You want subtle rotations and slowdowns so that you can work your iron sights onto the opponent, not so that the software can try to find the opponent. It's a detriment. It's not aimbot, it's genuinely a detriment to the player. So I really hope Treyarch can fix that as well. And the last issue, I think it's number 6, is the nade spam. The nade spam is a massive issue. Now, I know it's because Danger Close is the first wild card you unlock for God knows what reason, and you also don't get Flak Jacket till like level 32 or some shit, so that's also, for God knows what reason. But I don't care. I don't care if this is just a launch thing or not. The amount of nade spam is too fucking high in this game, and especially with the fact that Flak Jacket and Tac Mask are in the same category. Okay, having those perks in the same category means I'm going to have to run a wild card to protect myself from nade spammers. And there's a lot of nade spam right now. And I think because it's the launch of the game and people aren't going to be itching to try new things before the beta is over, even though this sort of does feel like a beta in terms of content, no, people are going to be like, you know what, this is really fun throwing 4 grenades into a room that I think an enemy is in. I'm going to keep doing that. I don't want to play that game. I don't want to play Hardpoint or Domination right now, because when I did, it was just explosions on top of explosions on top of explosions, constantly. If I wasn't getting blown up, I was getting flashbanged and then getting shot. And this needs to stop. These flashbangs are really strong, they completely stop your movement, they fuck up your aiming, they blur your vision, and the fact that somebody gets 2 of them, it's insane, and I don't know why I have to talk about this anymore. Treyarch, you know how nade spam is a problem, and I'm guessing that when you created Black Ops 2's Pick 10 system, you knew it would remedy nade spam, because people would have to give something up for their nades, and most people would rather have attachments or perks than nades when given the option. But now that they don't have that option, they just get nades off the bat. Objective game modes are going to be hell. That being said, please add a noob tube to the assault rifles, because it doesn't feel like COD without them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.